Into the eye of the storm. Sid appears to be in deep thought. Another cutscene. He's in very deep thought. It calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. I bear good news. The Seedseers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take 1 moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Oh my god, I can read. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me the Enterprise suffered from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it, there must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements. But of course, that's it. We work upon the element itself. Using the power of the corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of the crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though mayhap not to you, Kat. We speak of the manifestations of over-aspected aether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric elements, or currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected aether comprising Garuda's barrier into aether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us into the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertian, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marcus met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or want of more willing listener. He would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was as a result of these conversations that poor Marcus was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Kat, I need you to return to Thanalan and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. I did it! Hey! Lambertian.
Why, yes, I'm Professor Lambertian.
I don't know how to say your name.
Beg pardon? You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow man of science.
Oh no, sir, I'm not that. I'm not that.
I just need to know.
Why doesn't Sid here with me? Sealed with science. Professor Lambertian is about to show you something you will never forget.
Ah, so rare it is to find a fellow intellectual in this region. 'Tis even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity towards scientific pursuits. But to that matter at hand, did you say you wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest corrupted crystal? Egads, man. At least take the necessary precautions that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you've sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. I don't. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Deleterious? Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of aether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you to the finer points of crystal harvesting. Okay.
How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements.
Here's a pot.
What have we here? A containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lamberton. You thieving knave, I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you? Then you must have sought me out for his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve.
He has a lot of feelings. Do I want this one? I don't think that's better than what I've got. Please hold. No, it's the same. Okay. With utmost care, Hahasako is trying very hard to contain his excitement and is failing. Mood.
Oh, frabjous day, Kalo Kalei, that I should be chosen to guide this man. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest of Professor Lambertian's pupils, shall see to you that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable. In fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that not but a perfect piece will satisfy your high standards. In which case, you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous mirror nights lies the most fantastic information I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Oh my god. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of Burning Wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution. You shall surely survive.
Okay. Hell yeah. Sometimes I think I'm an elderly woman because I do like raisins in my cookies. I feel like that's some people. I'm just not one of them. I've always been more on the sweets as a kid. Like very unhealthy for you sweets. Chocolate.
I see you've come galumping back. Have you the crystal then? What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertian will doubtless chortle with joy when you present him with it in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting.
Okay, sir. I will. My keen scholar... Wait, I don't remember his voice. My keen scholar senses tell me that you've obtained the corrupted crystal. Am I right? If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah, it is as you desired. Corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected aether. How convenient. Remind me, for the what purpose did you intend to use the crystal again?
What? To breach the barrier comprised of wind-aspected aether? Oh dear, that may prove problematic as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hahasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And you can truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, man. You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable source for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Baldician. You've heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I could never be as so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you all right? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupted crystal to find. Okay. Guess I'll try to find one. A promising prospect. Professor Lambertian knows where you might find crystal you seek. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sina, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lenosha. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lenosha was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an imperial castrum. Haha, now that made for an amusing anecdote. I'm sorry? It was western Lenosha, Fair Sirius, on Isles of Umbra, to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Dalamud's talons, or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Aleport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sina's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift warded pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task. Okay.
Hey, corrupted crystals. Sir, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you have no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Here you go. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertian did send you. Beg your pardon. It seems we've got on... Beg your pardon? It seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sina, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... oh gods. Just listen to me prattle on about. On and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now.
She's very full of herself, too. All your pupils are very full of themselves, Sarah. Oh, and level 47! Let's go, Hitman! It's probably not pirates. Sina is frustrated with the progress of her research.
As I told the professor in many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I have yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point.
I guess I'll try my best, but I don't see how I'll do better than you. Hello?
Ah, you startled me! Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all the fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening.
Mood.
Alright, Ferk man.
You're keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lad. Are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death. Death and more death. Nobody likes it, apparently.
The Isles of Umbra? What interest have you in that godforsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharaoh Sirius, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths of them.
Okay. Back to Sina.
Ah, Kat, you've returned. Tell me your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That is very, very interesting development. Please, excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts.
Representing the representative, Sina seems to have regained her composure. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even their esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard tell of a man named Skyfrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself.
Alright, I guess I'll do your dirty work. I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Tell Mimi Doa I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me? Yes, release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go tell her. Let me go to her.
What did Skyfrin have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less how much he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimi Doa? Wait, I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my ass the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. No, that's valid. That is valid. I wouldn't want to go near him either. Are you grabbing a girl's ass?
Another initiate, are ye?
No. Then what are you? Speak up, sons. I can't hear you. Here's a gold feather.
Bugger me. Is this what I think it is? Nah, couldn't be. You found this, you say? Where'd you find it? Skyfrin, you say? Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's not left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up Pharaoh Sirius, he was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of them wandered or walked off, and half of them ran off, and half of them up and vanished.
You got a southern accent, sorry.
What's that? You be looking for package for passage to the Isles of Umbra? Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimi Dora. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested until you came a-calling. Whole ports up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the gil, I'd hire some sell swords, and let 'em sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch. You will. Show this parchment to the skipper, and he'll see you back there and back. Blah, 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 blah. So you went and had a word with Mimi Dora. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to nothing. Oh my god. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. I'm confused by that sentence. You mean the disgusting creature was Skyfrin's superior? I find that hard to believe. But this rite of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it's a relief to work with such an industrious man as you. I look forward to hearing of your discoveries, the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra without me. Why am I going without you, ma'am? The reluctant researcher. Sina has no desire to journey to the Isles of Umbra. Fine. I fail to see the justification for dragging me along your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. But 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. No, that's fair. That's a good trade-off.
Ha! Take me to the Isles of Umbra, he bids, as if it's as simple as, oh, I see you've got a rite of passage. All right, then, climb aboard. Okay. Yeah, that was the fastest. Okay. Oh, Sina. Sorry?
This doesn't seem that bad.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but... Oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So this isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate.
I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would please excuse me.
The building is she just ran into the ocean. Okay, bye. The building a summer home here reminds me of Wesley talking in the fire swamp. Beg your pardon, sir, but how'd you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. An old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. Rude.
Sweet somethings. I'm being proposed to?
The writ Master Mimidoa gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystals struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and machinery within that once powered the beacon. Contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work was ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Kat. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets from the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them.
Behoove. You saw him too, right? Dead people, just shambling about, without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is. They start shuffling towards the water.
Gods, that voice. The single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. It's all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wreckage in their cargo. But those queer dead things, that voice, actually the voice was quite nice.
They're gay dead things?
This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if, but that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? What? What do you mean? History repeating. David is sweating profusely. Sir? But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just, thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000 stare to return, which I'm assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. Okay. Mimidoa, what? What's up, buddy? I don't care about you.
What's been keeping you, initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know? Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk that wander near the ship graveyard, and it's stirring up all the dead and all. Bloody hells, this takes me back to the days of Cannon Boy sailing under old Miss Beard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned in last time. The bloody would. Though, wouldn't they? Brazen old biddies. I don't know what I'm saying. Some folks said that the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in me bones that this day would come. And come it has. I bet me bum ear, sirens behind all this. I said that! Yo!
I guessed right.
Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, initiate. I speak of the other kind. Them what's got feathers and lure sailors to watery grave with their sweet, sweet song.
Hi, Bear.
Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy, except for maybe in drink, and I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop the hell's born hussy afore she takes another soul. Course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power over a man that can't hear her song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair, and lucky for the both of us I'm superstitious, old Sade. Well, she ain't coming to us, so we'd better head over to her. To the ship graveyard, initiate.
Okay. Guess we're fighting a siren.
If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just matter of waiting now.
Up solo duty, let's go. Figured. Let's go. Proceed. Level 46. Alright. Kick him into the fire.
I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here.
Oh. I hear music.
Quiet, did you hear that? 'Tis her. Legs! Look! Out over the water! She's come, initiate! She's come!
Hey girl, hey.
Quick, lad, shove them plugs into your ears and get ready for a fight. Soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties, she'll call on her thralls, and we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it.
Okay. And he fucking runs because he can't fight. Alright. Hello? I'm locked in place. Hither, embrace mine everything. All. Nope. True love spurned, his cruelty's reward. Alright, let's go. Get him. Deaf to her what? Ditties, not titties. Takes off earplugs. Dead Man's Moan. Was that the fate? Yeah, probably. There's a place called Nowhere. Courage lives there. Oh my god, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah, I've never played Elder Scrolls, but I think I knew it was something to do with that. Because I think I've heard River talk about it. Oh, I have Reign of Death now. Let's go. Hello? Spare, mournful, mistress, distress. Why? Not in range. I can make that happen. Just one dude. Okay. A lot of death happening in my ear holes. Melody, last breath of dying, the rhythm. Dost thou not to relent, regret forever alone? Okay. Die. Do I not want to get hit by those? Oh, Jesus, that jump scared me. I love a river. One look. Soul shiver. Ow, that was close enough. Rude. Charmed captain. Ew. Here, come over here so I can get all of you. Alright, there we go. Oh, what hurt him so bad? What the fuck? Did they get hit by that? No more dark eclipse the heart.
Oh, I did it. I thought I'd have to fight her, but I guess not. Oh, now it's daytime. Well, that's awkward. Oh, thanks for the claps.
Am I alright? Ha, I'm better than that, initiate. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse I am. Okay.
He just really does not. He calls women every fucking name under the sun.
Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with two what's-its if we'd gutted the songstress, but you can't have everything, can you? She'll not come crooning around here again, though, not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help, bugger me, I've clean forgot your name. Remind me, Kat. Kat? Don't recall having no initiate by that name, but if you're not me old mate, or what's the name, why've ye been so bloody helpful? Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, lad.
He doesn't even know who the fuck I am. Oh, the enemies are called Dead Man's Moan, yeah. Hi, David. You mean it was a siren? But how were you able to resist her song? I see. I had heard that Master Mimidoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please, take it with my compliments.
Thanks.
I appreciate you, bro.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Kat. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you?
Well, I'd hope I am.
Ah! The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Kat. Seldom, if ever, have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire-aspected aether.
What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected aether to counteract the effects of the raging wind? Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I suppose.
What the fuck? The Curious Case of Giggity. Cena knows where the corrupted crystal that you seek can be found.
Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspected aether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. Eh? What's with that expression? I thought you'd be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's even better is that this time, you needn't use that warded pot of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energies. Haydn's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It has been a pleasure, Kat. Come back and see me sometime, all right?
Greetings and salutations, Mr. Winwissive, I presume. Cena informed me of your adventures in Aleport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though as Professor Lambertian is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the Twelveswood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones. Well, one such creature with the infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelveswood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming that they can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. Ew! Tali here. Ew! It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... you couldn't care less about this, could you? To the point, then. Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and have I precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart. I shall save the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion, outside of the Spriggan's lair, and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Ew. Destination. And there's a golem. Tiny. Oh, true heart. That's a tiny heart. A big boy. Big boy. I'm glad I'm too high level for this golem to give a fuck about me, I guess. Oh, no, never mind. He found me. Ah! I'm really far away. Sorry. Ah, pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that god-awful smell? There's corrupted crystal covered in guts. My word, that is breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. Let there be light! Ugh, I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend for a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the warded pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? We've finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought. One overflowing with earth-suspected aether. Calm down, I jest. It is comprised of ice-suspected aether, worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. I got it! Yay! Hey. Alright, better late than never. Hayden has neglected to return to you your corrupted crystal. Beg your pardon, Kat. I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertian. Something about a man named Marcus? Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? 'Twould reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Ah, well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. You and 2 others! Greetings, sir. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Yeah. I mean, it's not mine, but still. Close enough. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Kat. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Okay. I have that for you. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Kat. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. Thanks. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Better late than never. Let's go. Hey. Lady of the Vortex. With Sid's modifications now installed, the Enterprise is finally ready to make the journey to the Howling Eye. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Mayhap it is better if we remain positive. Kat, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be. But I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. Who's ready to face Garuda, chat? Who wants to join?
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs.
Ah. Daddy said. Aw. Alphino's actual nice side is coming out.
To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
If Kath is not here, somebody please clip that for Kath. Please. That was good. God damn it, Alphino. He said the thing! I thought he was about to remove his hair.
Damn it. I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
Sid is Garlean!
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
Eh? Is this baby Sid? Babu Sid!
Yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all. Exactly like his father.
Oof. I don't know if you want to be in those father's footsteps.
Born and raised in Garlemald. It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye?
When you had a heart and he didn't. Oh, just saying.
When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter?
Ah! Sid with no beard. My biggest jump scare.
You abandoned us all. But he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not.
I would not give him that much praise, but okay.
Though he proved no better in the end.
Okay, thank you.
Gaius was just another man with an all-consuming obsession. And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Sid lore chat. I'm sorry, what? It's me. I'm blinding. Jesus Christ!
Ah, yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles.
I gave you your goggles? What? Excuse me?
Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to
Jesus,
prove
Bear.
that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose.
I am so sorry. The chat is now on the screen thanks to Bear running across my desk at hyperspeed. So I can't make it go away, fun fact. Oh, damn it.
I wanted to prove that there was another way.
Baron, you ruined
And
the
it all
cutscene.
began that day when I found my new home.
Yeah, he heard the food go off.
I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood Garleans have a third eye.
I'm sorry, I just smiled like, yeah, that was me. That was totally me, bro. When did I do that? What? Excuse me? Okay, I just had a question.
Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this. To carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden.
He pronounced the
I
D in Alphinaud.
remember everything.
Aww.
My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Let's go! Hi, Alphino. All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. Make ready, Kat, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. The Howling Eye is now accessible. Hey! Or 2 DP. Oh! That was quick! We got someone! Hey. Oh, cutscene. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. "12 preserve, she's huge. Giant woman, as I live and breathe. Over there, look. Oh, the kobolds look so sad. Oh, are they tied up? They might be tied up. Oh, same with Amalja. Amalja and kobold prisoners. But why would the Ixil bring them here? Well, she left for me. Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we are come to put you to an end of your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers would bring me low. You, who are bound to crawl upon the earth, should revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle through though you may. I shall slake the roots with your blood and festoon the canopy with your entrails. Lots of laughter.
Squawk, slay the feathered ones we shall. As an offering for to Garuda, we will serve.
That's a long cutscene. Jesus. Leave the Ixtal to us, Kat. We will keep them distracted when you deal with her. Do not fail, Kat. Remember, you fight for the Scions, for Eorzea. Oh, good music. Let's go. This worm would die by mine own hand. Come then. I shall grant you that which you seek. Now fall.
All right, I'm ready.
I am very close. It's probably fine, maybe. I'm gonna zoom away a bit, actually. Because that's a little close for me. Oh. She's over there.
Okay.
Oh, plumes. Okay. You gotta kill the plumes because I think they destroy the towers overall, or like over time. Okay. Yep, okay. Oh, no. Are we just attacking her? Oh, okay. Never mind. Been a bit. Alright. I killed one. Everyone else killed the others faster. Ow. Oh, she hit again. I don't trust this small pillar. Reckoning comes. Ow. Why'd that hurt me so much? Rude. It's because my gear's not as good as everyone else's. Need to be inside the circle. Okay, ma'am. Alright. Oop. That sound weirdly didn't go off? Or it half went off? Yeah, we did it. Hell yeah. Dungeon siege. No, 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 no! She's upset. To the dungeons. What? How in the hells?
This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. None. Did you truly believe you could defy God, Landwalkers?
I like how I just stepped forward. Oh, River's home. Whomst? My power is limitless, my children legion. And they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals, and those who would use my crystals to awaken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the true God. I'm not giggling like she does, though. There's River. Of course, worship. So long as the Ixo keep praying, she will never fall. Then let's go stop him. Yeah, I don't know what they were expecting there. You want to do it again? No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment, the desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then will I take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine. All mine. Okay, she talks a lot. You landwalker, you who dared to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, landwalker, to your last breath. I hope this rando isn't just waiting here for me to finish this cutscene, because that's awkward. No, I claimed you. You should be mine. Nah, bitch. I have 5 crystals in me. Fucking rip. This is a good shot, though. Booba. Give me that green crystal. Sixth crystal obtained. What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. Are we free? I'm free! We did it! Let's go! Oh, my tummy is growling so loud. Sorry if you can hear that.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
That's her real voice, apparently.
We've done it.
Impossible it is.
Kill you all. Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda. Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
What did you even do, Gaius?
Gaius?
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day?
Sid's good with words.
Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Garlean's guns? Because they're just like murdering everyone with no problem. Why don't we have them?
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
She has... Wait, was she talking to Gaius or me?
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty, he freed, grant us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
Fucking rip. Oh! I did not remember this.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Elfino's afraid. Leave him alone.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Boss rush mode, let's go.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire.
Rip Ifrit.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alleg had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Oop, didn't mean to cut her off. Oh, nom. I got wings.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
That might be a problem.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender.
Who is he talking to? Us?
Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Do you have a megaphone so I can hear you, sir? Then again, I can hear all with those bunny ears.
12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
At least he's optimistic. Hey, we did it!
Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Kat. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw. Ah, but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. No, please explain. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It would almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. But it's necessary. I'll take this one, sure. It's actually better than what I have. Free Wing Knight. Do-do-do.